Hmm. You. Barbara, what's going on? I'm trying something here, and I can't figure it out. Hmm. I think that's it. There we go. Live. Yep. All right. Boom. There we go. Live. Yep. All right. Boom. All right. I gotta turn the volume down. There we go. Live. Yep. All right. All right. I gotta turn the volume down. There we go. Live. Yep. All right. All right. Okay. Let me see here. Uh huh. Let's see if I like it the other way. Hold on, guys. Be right with you. Yeah, I think I like that better. I got a new toy, and I'm not gonna be live too long here. I'll probably go later. Later on, I'll go live. Live. Oh, come on. Uh, how do I get this thing? Hmm. Okay, where's my message at? Okay, I can't figure this out. All right, here's what I got going. I got me a new notebook, Android notebook, so I can follow everybody over at my other tables and read my chats, read my lives while I'm live. Instead of that messed up laptop I got this notebook now. So I gotta go back here. How do I go back? Hmm. Oh, boom. There's a chat log. So, yeah. The only thing is, I wish I could can't make it bigger. I guess that don't have to be bigger, as long as I see the chat. That's so I can talk these all while I'm recording over at my other table. So it's gonna work out nice, man. I'm gonna put it back in vertical mode, I think. Now this I can bring up, I believe. Yep, there's the chat log. There we go. Here's my keypad. All right. Cool. Love it. I got a I got a keypad with it. I don't want the keypad here. I just got to turn it on. Then I got to get a battery for this. A tiny little mouse that come with it. Pretty nice, man. Hey, this was on sale. I got it 50% off for $100. Normally $200. It's my Android notebook. Oh yeah, there's my new photo they took. I gotta sync my other phone with it yet. Pictures of my kitties. That's it. That's all the pictures I got on there so far. What the heck is that? Yeah. What's up, Jacob Outers? What do you say, Barb? Busy today? Okay. Working good, man. Working good. There. I can see the full screen there. Man, there's a lag time on that damn thing. Wow. It takes learning. It's set up a little different than my phone. But it's still Android, so it'll be easy to learn on. Android tablet. I gotta get a battery for that. Mouse. Let me see here if I can steal some out of here. Hold on. Ooh. I probably. Oh, that's some small ones. I don't think I got small batteries. I think my wife's got them upstairs. Huh. Oh well. I have to wait till I get them upstairs. I'll use the keyboard later. Oh man, come on, man. Everything's got to tumble and fall. Everything's got to tumble and fall. Not so far. So I use my mouse for my keypad here. Cute little guy, huh? Let me see here, my booklet. Sound. Solve the volumes for notification, immediate alarm display. Okay. I know one thing. I gotta put my other apps in here. I gotta put my, I gotta sync my phone to it is what I need to do. So, okay, I got everybody's tongue. What do you guys all do today? I don't know where the hell I put my beluga. I think it's in my desk here somewhere. Chilling, huh? Yeah, me too. Time is it? It's 6:30. So I'm gonna continue cleaning up my deck. Uh, I gotta text Jerry. Hold on. Okay. Oh shit. You're live. You're live. Okay. Hello from Germany. What kind of knife do you have there? Oh, I got all kinds of knives. Here's something you'd probably appreciate. This puko I just made. Do you know anything about the Nordic style knives from the Finnish people? The puko? This is a petrified fish vector that I put a custom Holman on. Yes, sir, I am. Or yes, I am. I have over 1,000 knives. How many do you have? I collect German knives. I love my German knives. What German knife do you want to see? Let me ask you that. I got the inlay done last night. I mean, it's not the best job, but I'm learning. That's all brass, pounded in the handle. Not bad for first try. I just got to get the right bending tools. I was using a little pair of pliers, and I have the right bending tool, and I just keep benders for wire, and I can't find the damn thing. Christek, what German knives do you want to see? Oh, here's one I got out today and I carried. Yep, not bad for the first time, huh, Jared? I love it, man. Coming together nice. Check out this clasp that I made for it. Bent the brass wire. I made the loops. I made the whole thing. I made this whole thing, man. This was an old brass bolt. Yeah. Rounded it over. Resourceful, right? I need my kickstand, man. My kickstand. For my putt. I mean, little rough, but damn it. Little rough, but it'll do. And I think I'm going to shellac coat the birch bark all the way around it. Not oil it, because I don't want it to turn black. So I might epoxy coat it. But this is how a puko was made in the late 1800s. This is when this came out, about the late 1800s. All you do is push down on this and pull the ring off of it. Then you slip it onto your belt. Then you put the ring back on it. Pretty neat idea. But this is how the Finnish wear them. They dangle. Danglers, man. Cliff, Chris, what's happening? Playing with my petrified vector. Big Jim, ready to what? What did Big Jim say? Hold on. What did you say, Big Jim? I have to tell him I'm live. Okay, ready to apply. Where's the best place to stag handle material? To buy stag handle material. Knifemaker.com. Jim has been sick. Yes, he has. He's getting better though. He's got influenza too. That's what he said. His immune system is compromised. I can heal him and I can help him not get the flu again, like I never do. He just gotta pay attention to me, listen to what I have to say, and eat what I tell him to eat. And in fact, in a week, that shit will go completely away and I'll never get it again. I'm having some pixels. I am. Don't look like it to me. Let me look on my. I got 3 going here now. Straight or flat? I don't know what he's trying to say here. He's asking me about something. Come on my live and I'll talk to you. Yeah. Pixels. All right, I'm looking at my. I'm going to see if I got pixels. I got it on my laptop here. Yeah, I see that. I wonder why. Let me move my camera. Here's what I got going. I can see the pixels. It's not good. Let me see what my computer does. What the heck is this? Uh-oh. Oh, not these guys. I watched them all day today. Come on, man. Sign in. What the hell? Next. Verify. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. I'm waiting for it to come up. What the hell's taking so long? Okay. I'm waiting for it to come up. What the hell's taking so long? Okay, I got to turn the volume. Wow. Man, my reception is terrible today. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi's on. Be right back. Okay, I'm live. Okay, I'm live. The weather has been crazy. Yes, it has. It's going to be 75 degrees here in the next couple of days. Tomorrow's 64. Today was 50. All the snow melted. We had the last 2 days in front. Close all the stuff you have open. Too much stuff running in the background. No. No, I got 2. Only, well, I can get this off. I can take that off. There, let me see here. I'll close everything. Better? I'm only live right now because I want to try out my new notebook. I got this so I can watch the chat while I'm over there at my table working. I got it 150% off today, or the other night when I ordered it. Man, I tell you what, not too bad first attempt on doing this inlay. That's brass that I pounded in there. I've got to get a better bending tool. I have one, but I can't find it for bending wires. This ain't wire, this is flat stock that I cut like 3/16 tall and I pounded it in the grooves that I cut out. I cut the grooves out with a razor knife. I just got to get a better bending tool so I can make these. Some of them are perfectly bent, but others are not so good. I'm very weak, but alive. Yep, yep. We got to get your immune system up, brother. I'm going to tell you a couple things you need to get right now to do that. You ready for this? And when I say eat it every day, I mean eat it every day. And this flu shit will go away and it'll never come back if you stick with the diet. You need to eat 1 cup a day of uncooked sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's your highest antioxidant and anti-inflammatory food you can eat on earth. It's number one, number uno. And eat 6 walnuts a day. 6 walnuts a day and a cup of sauerkraut a day. All that shit will go away. Just by eating the sauerkraut, your immune system will get so strong in 1 week that flu will be gone. Bye bye. You don't need no drugs. It'll knock it out. Take it right away. That's right. You can't keep a good man down. That's for sure. Jim's too strong to be kept down. So I got me a little tiny keypad with this Android and a little tiny mouse. So now I'm ready. And it's still showing pixelating. The only other thing I got running right now is my TV upstairs. So let me see if I get everything off here. Now, I ain't got Google open at all on my PC. So why am I still pixelated? Why am I still pixelated? What I have not, I contacted only was to get it. No shot can prevent it. No shot can prevent it, but your diet can prevent it. Okay? No shit. The doctors don't have a shot to prevent it because they're dumb. All they want to do is get you on prescribed drugs, and that's it. You're a customer with no cure when you go to a doctor. Just remember that. Doctors ain't there to cure you. They just want to get you on their drugs. I just told you the cure. The cure is high anti-inflammatory system. Your gut flora needs to be strong with probiotics. And the number one food to eat is raw sauerkraut. You eat it for a week and you tell me how you feel. Just eat 1 cup a day and start eating 6 walnuts a day. There you go. There's your cure. The doctors ain't going to tell you what I just told you because they don't want you cured. There's a cure for everything. It's called food. I've spent my life studying this shit, Jim. I'm not filling your leg full of shit. Give it a try. Go get some sauerkraut right now. Start eating it. And I bet in 3 days you're going to feel so good. Ten pills only and it's gone. Okay, well, that's fine. But eat high anti-inflammatory foods. Greek yogurt with dark fruits in it, like not grapes, but blueberries, raspberries, all the dark fruits. If you can't eat the Greek yogurt raw, I put a teaspoon of yogurt in it, or vanilla in it. If you can't eat the sauerkraut, eat the Greek yogurt. Everybody loves sauerkraut. Eat you a couple hot dogs, couple brats, put sauerkraut all over it. And I'm going to tell you, if you eat the sauerkraut, you're going to feel so much better. No cookies. No. Yeah, you want to stay, you want to take, your intake on carbs should be less than 50 a day when you're on a healthy diet. You don't want to eat more than 50 carbs a day of sugar, any glucose or sugar. But I'm telling you, man, do a Google search on what sauerkraut does for your body. Or even go on your phone right now and ask Google, is sauerkraut the number one anti-inflammatory food on earth? See what you come up with. Cookie Monster, huh? So, yeah, I love this thing, man. I finally got me an Android notebook so I can watch you guys all in the chat. There's a chat log. Why is it so big? Well, here we go. Boom. I got to type, I guess. Howdy. All right, now the chat log's perfect. I had to get this so when I'm live, I can read what you guys are saying more instead of ignoring you all night. That damn laptop of mine is broke. Now I can pay attention to these more. You see Woody Woodpecker. Oh, yeah, I see Woody too, right there. I got all kinds of shit on my table, man. Especially these. These ain't going anywhere for a while. I love this knife, man. I absolutely love this knife. Wore it on my side today. My next copy knife is going to be a Randall's, a rare Randall's. So I decided I'm going to start copying original knives. I'll do a Randall, and then I'm going to do a Skaggle. Skaggle is Randall's mentor. Skaggle is the father of the fixed blade, the grandfather of the fixed blade. He started it all, Skaggled it. And you can't get a Skaggle knife, an original one. You just cannot. He didn't make many of them, but he made enough to where the serious collectors have paid $40,000 to $50,000 for one of them. So I'm going to make an original Skaggle and an original Randall. Randall learned from Skaggle. They're both Michigan boys. Actually, Skaggle came from Canada, but he doesn't claim to be from Canada. He moved to Michigan when he was young. I need stag scales. Where do I get them? Knifemakers.com. You can go on knifemakers.com's got them. Knifekits.com. They got a small selection though. But knifemakers.com, a company out of Texas, I believe, they have a wide selection of them. You can get everything from antelope to elk, whitetail, ram horn, buffalo. They got it all. If you know a local taxidermist, or when the shed's on and you got white-tailed deer near your area, go to the parks and look for sheds. You'd be surprised what you find. And if you got some that ain't flat, all you got to do is boil them in water for 2 hours, put them in a vise, and let them sit overnight. It'll flatten them right out. Then you can cut them in half and use them on a knife. Who's bothering me now? So it looks like the pixelation's going away a little bit, huh, guys? I need to Oh, this must be for a Sims card or something. This little key. The side of my... I've seen that before. Oh, I forgot to put a sharp edge on this. It still don't have a cutting edge on it. I'll do it later. Uh-oh, here comes the pixelation again. I don't know what's wrong with a stem. I mean, I get Wi-Fi like that all the time. Let me check the Wi-Fi on my phone. I'll be right back. I turned the Bluetooth off. Maybe that'll help. Looks better. Picture looks better. That help you out, Jim? From Philadelphia, PA. Philadelphia, PA, home of the Holman Bible Company. I've got to go to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and see the Holman Bible Factory. It's still up. It's a national monument there in downtown Pennsylvania. Or Philadelphia, I mean. That's where my family is originally from. The Holmans, Pennsylvanian Dutch, they call us. You know, you guys know that Pennsylvania is one of the few states in the country that still has coal-burning fireplaces, where they use coal for fireplaces at more than most states in the country. And they have big distributors of coal there for them. I want to start burning coal in my fireplace. I'm not sure, CDM. I'd have to do some research. My dad did all the research. I got to ask him. He's got the big family tree, but we are from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But have you recalled the Holman Bible Company? They're related to me. They've been making Bibles since 1857. Look up the Holman, Google the Holman Bible Company. They made the New and Old Testaments both. Yeah, I just found out not too long ago. I want to go and visit because it is on the national monumental landmarks, the Holman Bible Company. It's like a 10-story building in downtown Philadelphia. There's two businesses underneath it, like a bookstore or some shit, and I seen a picture of it, antique store or something, but the rest of it I think is vacant. Philadelphia cheesesteak and soft pretzels. Let me tell you something. I make the best right here in Illinois when it comes to cheesesteaks. Only provolone, baby, right on my grill. And when I cook my my beef, it is so tender you can chew it with your tongue. And we have this bun factory here called Milano. And you can order Milano buns and have them sent to your house in Philadelphia. Look up Milano Bread Factory in Joliet, Illinois. That is 30 minutes from you here. And I'll tell you what, them buns are so soft and oh my God. Them Italians know how to make a great bun. You can get them even at Walmart here. They sell them at Walmart here. Probably not your local Walmart, but look up Milano bread. Milano bread, Italian name. Any of you guys can get Milano bread online. And it comes right from Joliet, Illinois. Home of the Blues Brothers. 15 minutes north of me. Who doesn't love a good soft pretzel too, boy? How's my pixelation doing here? Looks good now that I turn my Bluetooth off. What's up there, Cliff? Yeah, get you some, Cliff. Order some Milano buns from Joliet, Illinois. Google search it. Have them sent right to your house. I'll tell you what. Get their buns for the brats and Philly cheesesteaks. I tell you what, man. Oh, and get their regular bread, Italian bread. I'm telling you. Once you guys eat Milano bread, I've eaten Italian bread around the world in the Navy, and I'm going to tell you what. There ain't too many places that's even remotely close other than in Italy itself. I can't even make it as good as they can. They've been open almost 100 years. Can you believe that? In Joliet, Illinois, 100 years. Cut firewood, but I'm being lazy. Well, last time I cut firewood, I had a heart attack. I haven't done it since. CDM, did you Google Holman Bible Company? Go give it a shot and tell me what you find. In fact, I'll show you. Big Jim, you still here? He's probably lurking while he's working on something. Today, Wednesday, tomorrow's Deep South knife sale. I'm banned from buying knives and watches for a while from my wife, so I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I'll show you the building. Maybe it'll spark a memory. Chop, 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 Jerry said. Chop, chop, chop what? Come on, what's this thing doing here? YouTube, let's go. Nope. Okay, hold on. I'll show you in a second here. Oh, God. Oh, my back. I got to see what the pixels is on this notebook. It's supposed to be like 14. And pictures didn't look too good when I took the pictures. Hold on. Holman Bible Company. Mm-hmm. And some of them go for a lot of money, man, them Bibles. Cut a cord or two. Oh, you're talking to Cliff. Cut or chop? What do you mean cut? You got to cut it with the chainsaw first, is what you're saying. You got a log splitter out there? Or do you use the old-fashioned method? Like I did. I got a log splitter, needed a $25 part. Instead of going and buying the damn part and get the thing working again, I started chopping by hand, and they got me. Holman Bible Company. A.J. Holman, Andrew J. Holman and Company building, Wikipedia. Here's the building, downtown Philadelphia. That's the Holman Bible Company's building. It's historical national landmark now. Looks like they got 3 stores in the bottom of it, but the rest of it's probably apartments or something. I don't know. Andrew J. Holman and Company Building, 1222-26 Arch Street, between North 12th and North 13th Street, Center City of Philadelphia, was built in 1881 and was designed by the Wilson brothers, who also designed the nearby reading terminal. Andrew J. Holman founded the Bible publishing concerns in 1872. The building is one of the few commercial lot buildings from the period of Philadelphia which have not been extensively changed. Pretty cool, huh? And my wife happens to have a Bible from her grandfather, the Andrew J. Bible Company Bible, the New and Old Testament. I'm about 5 miles from that building. Cool. Awesome. Hey, my email is in my description of my YouTube channel, CDM. Go take me some pictures. I want to see the inside of that thing. It looks like they're apartments, probably, though. Maybe not. A lot of reflections. Yeah, there's some shades. It might be a business building. I'm not sure. It's on my bucket list to go see and look up the family while I'm there. How many of y'all's got a family tree that made Bibles? Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. And some of these Bibles go for big bucks, man. If you got one from 1872, boy, I seen them over $500. Yeah. Live auctioneers. Here you go. $850. Oh, it's Bible Greek. Hold on. Where's the Holman ones? Unlock. 1883 Holy Bible. There it is. That's the one my wife's got. View item details. Log in. I ain't logging in. Come on, man. Huh. Super rare. Yeah, yeah. Look at that thing. You need to go to antique stores there for me and find me one, CDM, and I'll make you a knife. How's that sound? I'll make you one of my pocket drops if you get me a Bible from the Holman Bible Company. Exact. Depending on how much you pay for the Bible. If it's an expensive Bible, like over 200, I'll make you a blade of your choice. Check my router. Why? My router's fine. It's just the weather does that once in a while here. I need to get a Cat 8 cord and plug my router directly in to my PC when I go live, but then I got to go live on my PC. I can't do it. Can't run a cat cord to my cell phone. Yeah, it's now in Tennessee, but in the antique stores in Philadelphia, you should be able to find a Holman Bible or two in any condition. The better the condition, the better, but I want one to come from Philadelphia, not Tennessee. My brother lives in Tennessee. So that's the Holman Bible Company, y'all. Signal strength on my cell phone. I hope you all had a great St. Patrick's Day. I'm part Irish too. Check back later, Gordon. All right. I gotta get cleaning up my desk over there. That or my production facility over there. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'll go back live again tonight. A little later though. I might go live around 10 o'clock. Greetings, John Doe. Where are you from, John Doe? Yeah, CDM, if you find a Holman Bible, text or email me. My email is in my description. Kodiak Edge 402 at gmail.com. Text me anytime. And if you email me, I'll give you my text number, my phone number. Go on a Bible search for me. You find me a Bible, you get a free knife. If you're into knives. I didn't ask to check. Or, yeah. So this knife here, this petrified fish vector, the reason why I got it out is because I'm going to make my first modern folding knife. And I pretty much want to have it modeled after this knife here. I love the shape, the clip point. I'll put a cutout in it for finger flicking just like that. It's going to be a liner lock just like this. Of course, it's going to have my own scales on it. I'll probably use the birch burl on it. But I'm going to make my own modern folder liner lock. It's not a problem for me to make. And once I get everything dialed in the way I like it, I'm going to essentially take this choil out of here on my version, and it's going to come all the way across. I just want one cut out, and then I might go straighter on the back end here. Who knows? And I kind of like that curve though, but I might put more of a pucco bottom on it, and I will have the finger flick on the blade too. Kodiak Edge 402 at gmail.com. Yes, sir. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Hell, if you want to text me, just what do we got going here now? Right there. Anybody wants to put that in their phone and text me whenever, for whatever, go right ahead. That's my phone number. You can get a hold of me anytime. Just text me. CDM, you find one of them Bibles, text me. It'll get you a free knife. I will definitely make a knife at the value of the Bible that you buy for me. The better the Bible, the better the knife. And I will send you the knife first. and then give you confirmation. Then you can send my Bible. I want to do some research myself on the Holmans in Pennsylvania. Even though my grandfather, I never met him. My dad's dad, he was a piece of shit. He left my grandmother to die at the age of 43, shacked up with another woman, banged her up, married her, didn't even divorce my grandmother. He had 3 wives with 3 different states before he passed away. That's why I say he's a piece of shit. My grandmother was his first wife here in Illinois. Left her to die at the age of 43. Just left her. No bias, just left. And my dad finally found out about him. Found out he had a half brother in New York City. He got to meet him, Richard Holman, my half uncle, my dad's half brother, and he passed away of cancer about 4 years ago. So, and my dad's still alive. So, I need to get with my dad, talk a little more about the family history. I do know that my great-great-grandfather was a Rough Rider with Teddy Roosevelt in the 14th Regiment. He rode horseback with Teddy Roosevelt. And he was actually, from what I hear, one of Teddy Roosevelt's personal bodyguards. Wolfensberger was his name. And they rode in the Spanish-American War. Barber's back again, y'all. Man, everything's just a mess in here, boy. Why do I let things get so messy? What do we got here now? Big Jim sends me something. eBay. You can find some stag on eBay, I know that. (1914) Holman. Home Bible, Holy Bible. There you go, Jim. Get that for your reference. I want one to come from my man here, right out of Philadelphia. I don't want it to come from somebody else's house, unless this guy's from Philadelphia. Yeah, there's all kinds of them on eBay. I know that. $24, $17, $40. I'm ready for warm weather too, and we're gonna get it. It's gonna be 75 degrees Friday. Hell yeah, that's what I gotta say. Sometimes I can't put this pipe down. Bad habit, man, of puffing. We're all ready for warm weather, man. I'm ready for my garden. I'm going to do my garden totally different this year. I'm going to be planting all the health foods that I need for my diet. And this year, I'm going to build a greenhouse. And I'm going to have it, I mean, I'm talking a 20 by 12 greenhouse. Maybe 30 by 20. And it's going to be heated. And I'm going to have my tomatoes, my arugula, and everything that's for my health diet growing all winter long. In the garden I got out front now, it's an eighth of an acre big, man. I mean, it's like almost per square footage, almost the size of a football field. And yeah, I till it all by hand. I don't have horses. I have 150 pepper plants, 50 tomato plants, all the leafy greens, cucumbers, watermelons, strawberries. Hey, there's a Bengals fan. What's up, brother? Enjoying my new notebook here so I can see you guys. I got it in the mail today. Look at the size of this thing. This is one big Android phone here. Good thing about it is I can call people on it. I can go live on it. But I need something to read the chats while you guys are talking to me. My my laptop's too big and it's got a crack across the screen and time for something new. I got this thing 50% off at Best Buy. Normally $195, I got it for $100. What you been up to, Bengals fan? I keep collapsing this mouthpiece. Keep chewing on it. Too many health issues to name. What's your biggest health concern? What's your biggest health problem? I can help you out. I love helping people heal themselves. The doctors ain't gonna do it, but I can help you. What's what's the biggest health problem you get? And it means a lot to me to make somebody feel better. I don't study natural healing for no reason. Mainly my own health. A calcium scan and found an enlarged aorta, and you get better look at the enlarged aorta and found a sizable notable in my upper lung. So you have calcium buildup in your blood veins, in your aorta. See, I had 100% blockage in my aorta. They put a stent in when I had my heart attack. And that's the biggest factor because Americans are deficient in magnesium. Magnesium and nitrous oxides that's found in vitamin K2 and vitamin D3. And I go to a lung specialist next week to check on the growth of my enlarged, better look at the enlarged aorta and found a sizable nodule in my upper lung. So is it lung cancer then? From smoking or what? But So to get rid of the calcium, your body's not able to put calcium, and this is what causes a lot of heart disease in older Americans, older people. Since you're deficient magnesium and nitrous oxides in your bloodstream, the nitrous oxides is what removes calcium, keeps calcium from growing in your blood vessels. See, what happens is the calcium gets in there, it causes these blood clots with the soft LDL cholesterol. The calciums form and they crystallize, and that's why when doctors open you up, they feel them hard, stiff veins, is because of the calcium in there. So when you get proper magnesium input and you eat high rich foods in nitrous oxides, the nitrous oxides goes into your bloodstream and it removes the calcium and puts it where it needs to, and not in your veins. And that's what's causing heart disease, because people are getting bad LDL cholesterol and deficient magnesium and nitrous oxides. So the calcium goes where it wants to. It can't go to the liver and be reprocessed, so it goes to your blood veins and stays there and causes these major blood clots that kill everybody. So one of the highest foods on the planet in nitrous oxides is arugula, and I've been eating it every day. I am working on getting the calcium out of my blood veins. And never smoked. Okay. Well, did you work in a that had a lot of smoke, like a welder or tool and die worker or fabricator, anything like that? What'd you do for a living that exposed your lungs? I notice I got a lag time here. Let me see. Oh, it's probably about 6 seconds. That ain't bad. Yeah, that's never good to hear. But it's just something for a lot of you guys, if you're listening to me, to consider. That's why it's important to get magnesium and nitrous oxides in your diets. You know, spinach, kale, arugula, high in nitrous oxides. But it does no good unless you're eating other foods that help the nitrous oxides go into your bloodstream 100% and take these calcium deposits out. And one of the highest things in the nitrous oxide transporters would be fermented cheeses. Eat lots of fermented cheeses and Greek yogurt, and get your magnesium intake and promote the good LDH cholesterol, which would be eat minimum 5 walnuts a day. Who don't like walnuts? Eat walnuts, people. Get walnuts and put them on your fucking table at home and eat them every night. Also dealing with varicose veins in my lower legs and sleep. Okay, here's what you do for that, Bengals. You ready for this? Some old women in the South even say use vinegar. The best thing to clear up your varicose veins in your legs and make your circulation in your lower extremities come back to normal, get a foot jacuzzi, fill it. They say a half a cup, but I use a whole cup, and it's cheap. Get big bottles of it at the grocery store. Hydrogen peroxide, it's pure oxygen. Put that in the water and run your feet in the foot jacuzzi for half an hour every night. Watch your veins go away. Watch them clear up. What? Don't tell me you want to go outside now. Google anything I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm not pulling your leg on this. I'm telling you. use a foot jacuzzi and put hydrogen peroxide in it. Do it every night for a week and see how you feel. If you have to persist and go a little longer, do so. Oh, and also put, for magnesium, put some Epsom salt in there with it. That's why older gals used to take Epsom salt baths. Epsom salt goes directly in your bloodstream, and it'll go through your feet into your veins and help your circulation out. And then eat the high nitrous oxide foods to help that circulation as well. But magnesium is, Epsom salt's loaded in magnesium. It's only like a third of your daily allowance, though. Pumpkin seeds loaded. 1 cup of pumpkin seeds a day is a daily allowance of magnesium. But what I do is I get magnesium oil and I have it by my bed. I wake up, 3-4 squirts on each arm. I rub it in, goes right into my bloodstream, and I have a whole day's allowance of magnesium directly into my bloodstream. Try that. Get the foot jacuzzi, fill it up to the fill line with water, put a couple of, you can do the half a cup like they say, half a cup of hydrogen peroxide, and it's cheap. You get a whole bottle for like $6. And put a half a cup of Epsom salt in there too. And I'll tell you what, man, your legs will start feeling better in a few days. Yep, fixing stuff. I read the Farmer's Almanac. You know, I'm old school. I research. I do a lot of extensive research, especially now that my health has been affected, on natural healing. I've been studying this shit for over 20 years, but now I'm doing an extensive research. And, you know, odds are against most Americans, especially in America, because the food industry sleeps with the government. The medical industry sleeps with the government to poison our foods, to control us, to get us on drugs. They want us all drugged up. They want us all sick. The food industry now is killing us with these poison-laden foods, and people just don't know what they're putting in their bodies anymore. You know, the FDA and the AMA and all of them, they've all lied to us what the daily recommendations are in healthy foods, and it's up to us now, man. You know, people are getting sicker more, faster. Look at the doctors. Look at the hospitals. Look at the clinics, man. I mean, they're filled with vehicles now. You know, when I was a kid, we had local practitioners, cost the parents $65 to go there, take us there, $65 for a visit. Now it's $650 for a visit. They're just full of vehicles now. People are eating poison, literally eating poison now, and are not aware of it. You know, everything, 85% what's in the grocery store is made to kill you. You know, I can't share this anymore with you all. So the odds are against you all if you don't take food into consideration to heal yourself. It's definitely killing yourself. I've got a book here, right here, and I'll show you. I'll let you screenshot this, okay? I've been taking notes now ever since my heart attack to amp up my health. You guys can screenshot this when I put it up in front of the camera. Okay. 10 most foods that will heal you. You're going to have to read it. Hold on. Let me turn the camera on. Right there. Screenshot that. If you eat Brazil nuts, 1 or 2 a day, that's it. Because you can overdo it, overdose on them. Do not eat more than 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day. Okay? That's some of my notes right there. And for the blood veins here, let me see here. I got some notes on that for you. What's the name? Gio? Bengals fan, I mean. Uh, okay, here's 10 things that destroy your gut. Your gut flora means everything to your immunity and your health and well-being. Here's 10 foods that destroy your health. Screenshot this. Processed meats, meaning nothing in the deli at all at the grocery store. No Subway deli sandwiches, all processed shit. Low fat, pasteurized dairy, healthy processed foods marketed as healthy, it's all a scam. Emulsifiers and additives, alcohol, gluten, modern wheat, artificial sweeteners, seed oils, fried foods, refined sugars, and carbs. And one of the biggest killers of all is modified cornstarches. If you have anything you're eating that says modified cornstarches on it, throw it away. You will get cancer, you will get disease, you will die from it. It's bad news shit. Ma used to talk about going to a doctor and he would heal you, not hook you up. You know, doctors don't hook you up, they don't heal you. Just a little history of how this all started, the medical industry. Let's go back to the very beginning. And I explained this before. The Rockefeller Foundation in the early 1900s came out with what was called the 3 meal a day plan. See? They knew that if you ate 3 times a day, your body wasn't able to fast. And I'm sure you've heard the word fasting. That means waiting 16 to 24 hours in between meals, if not 2 to 3 days. But you don't have to go 2 to 3 days. Your body does need a good 12 to 14 hours to fast, meaning every nutrient that you intake, vitamins, minerals, anything natural in the foods that we eat that are healthy for us, it needs 12 to 14 hours to be able to fast for your gut, in your gut flora to use it and utilize it throughout your body. But by eating 3 times a day, which the Rockefeller Foundation created, he knew your body wouldn't be able to fast and heal itself. It would get sicker from overeating. Essentially, people are dying 10 to 20 years earlier because they overeat. They eat way too much meat. They eat way too many carbs. They eat way too much. In a carb diet, a glucose diet, you're chasing it. It's like a high all the time. It's like the crackhead always wants to put that pipe up to his mouth. Once you eat sugar, an hour later, you need some more. So you just keep snacking and snacking and eating and killing yourself. So Rockefeller figured that out. So he came up with the food pyramid, which was upside down. You got to flip it upside down in order for it to be right. And then he came out, him and Carnegie, his other buddy, came out with what's called the AMA, the American Medical Association. Spirulina, is that a natural, artificial sweetener? I'm not sure. Fill me in on it. So Rockefeller and Carnegie came up with what's called the AMA, the American Medical Association, which regulated the doctors from doing what they created, which was big pharma. The big pharmaceutical industry was created by Rockefeller and Carnegie. And they created the AMA so that the doctors couldn't practice above and beyond the protocol of medicine, see? So the medicine was created to create customers, not cures, to prolong the issues, the diseases, the ailments. So people are just don't know where to go, don't know about their diet, they don't understand that the medical industry is not there for them. The only thing about the medical industry is its ability to have immediate health care, only health-threatening care, meaning emergency visits. The technology they have nowadays in the emergency rooms, they can save your life. But after that, the protocol's void. They don't continue to save your life. They continue to make it worse. Once they save your life from a heart attack or a stroke or anything that may occur, the flu, whatever you have, then they get you on a regimen of medicine protocol by the AMA that they created. See, so it's one big scam, and they all own and sleep with the government. The government ain't going to make America great again with their education, with their health care, with their food. No, nope, it hasn't changed yet. So, opinion on spirulina. Let me look it up. Spirulina. Because I got some kind of lag time here. Type of blue-green algae known for numerous health benefits. Oh, okay. Yes, the algae. Spirulina, I'll tell you right now, is the highest dense form of protein you can get. Protein. You want to convert your energy from glucose over to protein, meaning keto diet. Eat red meats, people. Eat red meats. Stay away from glucose-ridden foods. Spirulina is the highest form of protein on Earth. There's nothing else on Earth at 100% other than eggs. Spirulina is at like 100% on protein intake per per microgram, but eggs are the second highest. Eggs are more protein dense than salmon, fish, and meat. 4 to 5 eggs a day. I eat 4 to 5 eggs. I got boiled eggs up there, and I only get from the local neighbors the eggs. I do not trust all these free range and natural eggs at the grocery stores. It's all a scam. Naturally grass-fed beef at the grocery store, it's a scam, because there is no regulation on the government saying that beef you're getting at the grocery store is naturally fed grass. But that doesn't say, by law, they have to tell you the last 3 months of that cow's life, they put it on grain. They inject it with hormones, antibiotics, and all that crap that you guys are eating in the regular meat. So that's another scam. But the spirulina, it has the highest content. I thought I knew that name of protein on Earth. But a lot of us can't get it. You can order it online. Amazon's got it, but you don't need that. Just eat 4 to 5 eggs a day. That's all you got to do. People, even on YouTube, there's a lot of videos on, type in the health benefits of eggs. Type that in YouTube and watch videos on it. The health benefits, the vitamins and minerals are 5 times greater than any store-bought eggs. All the natural proteins, vitamins, minerals, nitrous oxides, everything that's the super powerhouse. There's like so many great things to talk about eggs that ain't even funny. That's right, nitrous oxide. And that's why I was telling you dark leafy greens. Arugula is number 1 when it comes to dark leafy greens to release nitrous oxides. But with even having them nitrous oxides, your body's got to have a way of transporting them to make them effective in your body. That's where vitamin K2 and vitamin D3 come into play. See? Them are the transporters of the nitrous oxides once you intake the transporters. Or there's a spirulina as a transporter. It's loaded in vitamin K2 and D3. That's what you're talking about, I think. So, yeah. So, the K2 and D3 is very much so a must from the nitrous oxides in foods you eat. It can't get there without the transporters, which is the K2 and D3. You got to have it in your diet. And like I said, a lot of cheeses, fermented especially, and even eggs. Eggs are loaded in K2 and D3. So if you eat the eggs and the spirulina, your calcium will go where it needs to be, your bones, your muscles, your eyes, and not your blood veins, and it'll start clearing itself out. What's up, Brown Sugar? How's it going? Oh, yeah, okay. Bioavailability and the release, okay, of nitrous oxide molecules that widens blood vessels. And how it widens them, like I said, the nitrous oxides, when they're transportable by the K2 and D3, which the spirulina has in it, or it wouldn't be a transport, okay? And, or just eat, like I said, a lot of eggs. But get the calcium out. And that's what the transporters, the nitrous oxides, do. They break it down, put it back in the bloodstream, and get it to the bones and muscles where it needs to be, in the bones and teeth, where it needs, in your fingernails. That's calcium too. So, yeah, you can get the spirulina, but you know what? If you eat a high diet in fermented cheeses and eggs and a lot of dark leafy greens, the arugula especially, and the spinach and the kale, does the same job as the spirulina. Just remember, you got to have, and you could take, I have a supplement up there of K2 and D3. I take one pill a day and it transports all the nitrous. You see, because if I don't eat the fermented cheeses sometimes in a day, I still get it. But I eat a leafy green salad every night with 3 tablespoons of high phenolic extra virgin olive oil. And you want to get olive oil that's in the darkest bottle possible. Keeps the sun from getting to it, keeping it from turning stagnant or going bad. And also, you want to read the label. It's it's country of origin. A lot of them out there are terrible extra virgin olive oils because the oils come from 20 different countries or 10 different countries. You want to get a high phenolic olive oil that comes from only 1 or 2 countries, three at the most. You don't want them to resource the olives all around the world. You want them to get them at one great place, which is Africa or the southern countries. Simple rural environment in Jordan's Middle East. He relied on the land for everything, eating fresh vegetables and fruits grown naturally using pure spring water. Well, that's it. Pure food means pure health, man. You know what I mean? You know, pure chickens, pure eggs. Chicken's a high source of protein as well, but not as much as eggs. Eggs are higher than chicken. Eggs are higher than meat. But yeah, red meats, cod liver, if you can eat it. Some people like it, some people can't stand it. Don't ever drink the cod liver oil. That's what we were given as punishment as kids for swearing, even though we didn't know our parents were literally punishing us, but making us healthy doing it. It tastes too pungent. It's just too horrible. But some people can eat the liver. I mean, cod liver tastes better than beef liver. But you don't have to eat that. But the eggs, highest in protein, you know, highest in protein. Sardines, high in protein. Salmon next, high in protein. Fish next, high in protein. Get away from glucose. Get the sugar shit out of your diets, people. Because without sugar, without glucose, cancer has nothing to fuel off of. It can't live without glucose. It needs glucose to survive. Don't get me wrong, you do need some glucose, but you get it in the natural things you eat, like the bananas and the oranges and the cherries, strawberries, not highly processed glucose, sugar. His life was deeply connected to nature. Okay, he lived a life until he passed away at the age of 102, and that's it. And I tell you what, he died peacefully in his sleep, heart failure of old age, versus dying miserable on machines in a hospital. See, we got the choice how we go out, whether it's peacefully in our sleep or miserable in a hospital. Well, you're going to go miserable in a hospital. It's the hell of a way to go. And you're going to move like you're 100 years old when you're 50, 60 when you do. Because most people ain't going to make it past 60 now. They're not. Most people, these young kids today will be lucky to make it past their 50s. Our longevity peak is dropping 3% every decade in the last 4 decades. And it's only getting worse. It's starting to, I bet it's at 6% now. Because of all these poisonous foods that we're being filled with now. Artificial sweeteners are even worse than glucose, and here's why. And this is where drinking causes fatty liver. Artificial sweeteners cause fatty liver just like drinking. You might as well, if you drink diet pop, you might as well drink beer for every diet pop you drink. It's that bad. So what happens with beer and what happens with artificial sweeteners is the glucose in them turns to sucrose. Big word, sucrose. And all your artificial sweeteners are pure sucrose, see? So sucrose is not filtered by the body. It has nowhere to go. Your liver cannot filter it. So it just sits in your body. And it creates havoc. It sits in your liver. Your liver can't get rid of it. So it causes fatty liver. And two, sucrose also transports back to making you addicted and wanting more sugar-laden products, which is sugar in everything. So all these snacks you guys eat all night long that's loaded with sugar, and all this shit you eat that's loaded with sugar, you want more and more of it because the sucrose is playing mind games with your endorphins in your brain. You got to have it. You're burning down. You got to have more sucrose. You're burning down. It's just a repetitive cycle that just keeps going over and over again until you get control of it. Yeah, he was asleep at home, see? And I bet he moved like he was 40, 50 years old when he was 102, didn't he? Because he took care of himself. He exercised. I mean, you don't have to tell me how he did because I know the older people at that age got plenty of exercise in their daily activity. They ate natural fruits. They raised them. They grew them. The more we can get away from grocery stores, and here's what I do. All my meats come from one source, mailed to my house. All my fish come from one source, mailed to my house. I do not buy meats and fish in the stores, and I harvest the rest, whether it's fish or meat, from hunting and fishing. All my fish comes from wild Alaska in the North Baltic Sea. I get everything from prongs to Dungeness crab, sea scallops. I get it all. King crab, you name it. Depending on how much you want to pay for the monthly package, starting out at $100 a month, and it goes up from there. You can add different things to it that you like to eat or eliminate things that's in the basic package at $100 a month for other things. So I get a $150 a month package. It's no problem today, even in the grocery store, to spend $300 on meat, right? Whether it's fish or meat, right? So I get $150 a month mailed to my house from wild Alaska, and it's never frozen. They catch it, they process it, they put it on dry ice and send it to you. You're the first person to freeze it. And it comes in portion sizes, so you never overeat. My meats, pork, venison, even. And I think now they got elk. I got to check into it. Black Angus, Wagyu, lamb, pork, I said, turkey. All my meats come from Seven Brothers Farm in Indiana. Same thing. Processed, frozen, never frozen, sent to your house in portion sizes. Okay. So, overeating. Hey, Gordon chat. What's up, Charlie? Welcome back, brother. Overeating. People eat too much. They eat too much because they're used to eating crap foods that's making them chase a high on sugar, and they don't know when to quit. The store is over. The grocery or the restaurants overfeed you. How many of you take shit home in a bag? None of these. Most of these probably just leave it there. That could feed the rest of the world on what we waste. But here's what they call the palm factor. Just look at your palm, how big it is, and how thick it is. On a man, that's 5 to 6 ounces of meat. That's all you should eat meat. You say, oh, that ain't gonna fill me up. I eat a 16, 18 ounce top sirloin or prime rib. No, don't. Because here's the thing, you're not eating enough fiber-based plant foods to sustain your energy and to sustain your fulfillment of being filled. The more fiber enriched high nitrous oxide foods you eat, the fuller you are faster and longer. So eat your salad for dessert and skip the dessert. You eat your meat 4 to 5 ounces, the thickness and the size of your palm. Women 4 to 5 ounces, men 5 to 6 ounces. The thickness and the size of your palm. That's how much steak you should eat. Eat your salad loaded with what you like on it, natural fruits, veggies, or whatever you put on your salad. The fiber in it and the nitrous oxides will fill you up 4 to 5 hours, much longer than the protein itself in the meats. And in combination with the protein for energy, 6, 7 hours before you need to even care about eating. And if you fast, you don't have to worry about eating for 24 hours. So, what am I making tonight? I'm not making nothing tonight. I'm cleaning my shop, playing with my kitties, and showing off my new toy so I can chat with you guys more often. I got it on sale at Best Buy. I ordered it online. Online deal only, $100 off. I paid $100 for it. I saved 50% on it. But it's basically an Android phone tablet. I can call on this, take pictures with it, the whole 9 yards. I want to be able to see you guys better when I'm chatting. It comes with a mini keypad and mouse. You know, it's got the camera on it, just like a regular Android phone. So you can't beat that, man. So, anyways, I babbled on enough about the food. Puko knives look great. Yeah, it's by my side here, man. Not bad for a first time inlay. You know, it took me about 2.5 hours to do it. But hey, I'm learning. You know, the more of these I do, the better they're gonna get. There's a couple tools I need to get. But this is old school here. 1880s, 1890s. This is when this class came about. They started making these on the Pucos back, that long ago, over 100 years, 120 years ago or so, maybe even longer. But I made that the same way they do. It's got a ring on it. You just collapse the brass here, and the ring will fall off push it off. See, put it on your belt. Let me put the phone down here. Collapse it again and put the ring back on once it's on your belt, and it stays put. But these are the way the Puko is. They always have flappers, whether it's leather or this, they just carry them on their side like that. This is old school, even the carving on it, late 1800s. I replicated an exact late 1800s style, even the pattern, late 1800s. Stacked birch bark. I love it. So like I said, the reason why I don't have crisp circles here and curves here is because I had a pair of pliers that were flat and trying to get it, I do have some rounded bending pliers and I just could not find them to save my ass. Had I found them, I would have had perfect curves on that. But since it's mine, I don't care. And when I make the next one, I'm going to have them pliers. I just was excited to learn the technique, and it turned out perfect. That's a flat brass. I'll go get it. Come on, man. What's stuck now? Ow. This is what I use. It's 0.014 millimeter thick. I mean, it's thin, boy. I don't know where's that camera at. You probably can't see it, but it's thinner than the edge of your knife blade. But yeah, I just bend this, and then that gets tapped. You know, I make my shape, and then I take a knife and cut the groove out. I made a knife for cutting the groove out. It's real sharp. You just go in there, and so if this is the knife, I'll show you. You just take the knife, you just keep poking that tip down, move along your pattern. You put the pattern on there, and you just cut out the pattern a good 3/16 of an inch deep or so, and then you just tap it in with the tap hammer. You know, it turned out nice, man. Haters, Illinois. But yeah, I'll show you where I got my pattern for the. And I got plans to do all kinds of tin work. I want to do the tin work. I want to replicate, and be known for making Puko knives. That's my gig now. I think. You know, I want to make Puko knives. I absolutely love them, but you know, it's part of my heritage, and I want to make them. So, as you can see here, hold on. Sorry about that. Right there. Isn't that nice from the late 1800s? So I'm learning. You know, I got this Puko book to help guide me and learn the history on the Puko. There it is. You know, and I want to learn all this. You know, I want to learn all this tin. You know, I want to get very decorative with my knives. You know, cut out the stainless steel horse heads. I think my next Puko's gonna have a horse head. I might even do a grizzly bear. You know, look at all this ornate iron, you know, metalwork. Just phenomenal. See here, I want to learn all that tin work. I'm gonna learn it all, baby. I'm gonna learn it all. So that's it. That's what I did. And like I said, it didn't turn out too bad. But like I said, I'm gonna get me a nice bending set so I can make perfect curves. So yeah, that's why I went live about an hour ago, because I wanted to try out my new notebook here. And this bad boy here, I absolutely love this thing. I gotta go put a cutting edge on this thing. I forgot to. I got one on this. I don't think I even stroked it. Let me see here. Yeah, I got to stroke it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta sharpen it some more, but I got a couple flat spots on it. It'll do for now. I'm trying to be fast with it. This is thick paper. Yeah, I gotta work on it. I put basically a rough, decent edge on it with my sander, so now I gotta get it honed in on my stones. There it is. What did I do with the sheet? I've become addicted to watching your live streams, and well, that's cool. Even watch them on my TV screen. That's awesome, man. Good to hear. As long as I'm entertaining, I guess I'm doing something right, right? Sugar's going to bed already? Good night, Sugar. God bless you, girl. Thanks. A computer recommends a name. I just poked one. Sorry. Are you getting on that thing I wanted you to do for my wife there, Illinois? Jason? Remember what it is? I need to work on this blade too. Yeah, I didn't put an edge on this at all. I got to go do that yet. I got to go do that yet. Ad Baskin, hello, I agree. He is very entertaining. Well, I guess I'm doing something right then. Yeah, I do most things most people don't do on their live streams. I smoke a pipe. I talk a lot about health, sometimes about lost politics, but mostly knives and leather. You know, I'm slowly building up my arsenal for my leather work on my watch straps. And, you know, if I'm going to do leather work, I'm going after the big bucks. I'm hitting the watch strap market for the Rolex buyers, and you know, the high-end watch buyers. I mean, my straps are going to be just a watch strap, $275 to $900 a strap. So if I'm going to work on leather goods, it might as well be the high-end market, because if they got 10 to 15,000 to spend on a knife or on a watch, they got $1,000 to spend on a watch strap. That's all there is to it, and that's what they cost. You know, if you buy a designer strap for a high-end watch, you're going to pay minimum $275 and up. Yeah, I can't even get that making a belt for y'all. You know what I mean? So I get a kick out of the newcomers coming here. So what you got in that pipe? What are you smoking in that pipe? All you young kids grew up on the dope era, the belated dope era. I grew up on the original dope era. I know what goes in pipes, believe me. But no, this is old school Captain Black. I grew up as a kid watching my uncle smoke a pipe every day. He's an old diehard Irishman. That's what I carried yesterday for St. Patty's Day. My green sheath that I made for my present from my wife. My Irish Victorinox. So I carried this on my belt yesterday. You guys see my short I put up, I'm sure. I need to start updating my Victorinoxes. I need to get some of the newer models that are out. They got some killer models out now. But, like my wife said, I can't buy no knives or no watches till I fix this house. Thanks, yeah, I mean, and that's me too. I'm spontaneous. I love doing lots of things, you know. I love talking about a lot of different things. And if you're all part of my community, I'm going to share them with you because I only share them for your benefit. You know, I don't share anything that's bullshit. I'm straight to the punch. I tell you how things are. You know, politics is a lost disease in this country. And the food industry and the medical industry is even worse. So, you know, and I serve my country for you, and I still serve my country for you. Especially if you're my fan and you're on my page. You're part of me and what I want to share. I don't have children. I can't share my knowledge with children. So to me, you guys are all my children. I'm the one full of bullshit. I'm not ashamed. You know, we all have, you know, friends that surround us that like to categorize in one way or another. Everybody's opinionated. It just, that ain't the concern. The concern is your company. You know what I mean? You know, you want to surround yourself with positive thinking, motivated people, not negative biased people. Because negative biased people bring you down and positive people bring you up. Positive people will never bring you down for what you believe in and who you are. They'll only lift and encourage you up from what you already are. And that's the difference between negative biased people. And then, you know, that negative biasism can also be from narcissistic people or people that think they're better and above you or beyond you. And they don't care to waste their time with you because you're at a lower level than they are. See, I have no need for, you know, narcissistic people because they neither lift me up or lift me down or knock me down because I see right through them. And, you know, you always just want to surround yourself with the people that are where you want to be. And really, I mean, we're here in the knife community. This is where you guys want to be. So let me share with you what I know and how I do it. And it can help you guys. Because I don't have children. So I got to share my knowledge with y'all. And I love doing that. That's just who I am. Heck, I'm 3D printing flexible lizard toys tonight. Darkwater went through the same thing you're going through. He made Transformers. You're going to get lost in a lot of that shit, you know. You're going to find out printing all this different shit you're going to go back to the first original things, or a few things that interest you the most, that you're going to just say, hey, this is what I want to do. You're not going to try to make everything anymore, because you can't. I can't make everything. I'd like to make more fixed blades. I mean, folders, but I like making all kinds of different knives. I like making pucos. I like making hunting knives. I like making folding knives. There's just all kinds of knives I like to make, and I can't make them all. So I'm finding myself, too, to where I need to just stick with a certain style of knife and just run with it. So my Sow Buster is going to be one that I'm going to run with. And then the Pucos, I got to find my niche, what style of Puco I want to run with. And, one good fixed blade to run with. Because, when you learn a new hobby, especially when I started doing knives over a decade ago, there's all these knives I wanted to make. And I got involved in all of them, and I never really completed one really great of any of them. And I'm looking at some of my custom knives as I've gotten older, how much better at detail I'm spending on these knives, or in these knives now that I make them. Now this, I knew I wasn't getting crisp curves in some of these, only because I couldn't find my damn tool that I had to do that. Now the next one I make, look at this good, because the next one I'm going to make is going to be perfect. I'm only going to set perfect bends the next one I do. And I need to make myself a custom knife to cut them slots out better than what I had. Yeah, maybe a Puco knife and a dagger, yeah. I mean, they do have Puco knives that are dagger shaped. So, and the Puco was used synonymously like the samurai was to the Japanese warrior. They had much longer blade Pucos. I'm talking 18 inches. They used them to fight piratism, to protect their homeland from the pirates and the invaders outside of their country. Just like the Japanese warriors did the samurai sword. It goes hand in hand with protecting their country. So there's different styles of blades. That's a good thing about Pucos. You don't have to make one particular style. You can make them all, or you can pick one. Modern or old school traditional. I like the old school traditional because it's more of a challenge to me. Versus making a modern Puco, which has a handle on it, looks like a Rapala fillet knife. Well, there you go. Old school traditional, modern. Like a Morocco, Scandinavian grind. The Morris, the Finnish, and the Norwegian style knives, they're all from the same area, north of Europe, north of France, in the northern tundra. But, I made lots of these for people. More so than I ever have these. I don't think I've ever made one like this for anybody yet. But I just love the craftsmanship in them, It's part of my heritage. Your middle name is Patrick, so I am Irish, 24/7, 365. Cool. Your middle name or maiden name? No, Patrick is an typical Irish name. So is my middle name, James. Gordon James Holman, named after James Farley. My middle name I was named after my great-grandfather. And he was an old school Billy boy. The coal mine down in the Appalachians, the southwest Appalachians. And he came up to Illinois and worked on the ComEd power towers. He put up the towers for ComEd, all the big metal towers that ran the power lines across the country. The good old Billy Boys. They came from Northern Ireland. They helped George Washington win the war because they were the ruthless, most honoriest, toughest fighting son of a bitches in the world. Known. Uh-oh. I gotta plug in my new toy. It's getting dead. There we go. 20% it said. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, a lot of people don't know that the hillbillies came from Northern Ireland. They were called Billy Boys in the north in Ireland because they were essentially Scottish that mixed with the Irish. The Scottish Irish. And the Scots were considered outcasts by their own people in Scotland for doing that, for coming up north and mixing, Northern Ireland, mixing with the Irish. But they were still loyal to King William, and that's why they got coined the nickname Billy Boy. And when they moved to the northern hills of Ireland, they started calling them hillbillies up there. And that's where the hillbillies come from. They didn't come from the south of America. They came from Northern Ireland. And my family, James Farley, he's a descendant of them. He came over here in 1898 as a Billy Boy. He started the Appalachian Hillbillies. One of the great books I'm reading, if I can find it. I don't know what I do with it. It's down here somewhere. It speaks about the Hatfields and McCoy era and how the government actually changed their societal culture. I do a lot of reading. If I'm not reading, I'm watching videos and learning. Constantly learning. One of the greatest books I ever wrote was the revision of the Napoleon Hill, I mean. What's his name? Great artist, inventor, Leonardo da Vinci. One of the greatest thinking minds on earth, ever. He unleashed the 7 logistical powers of his brain more than any human being on earth. He was super intelligent. In fact, he had like over 200 and some different inventions, and over 100 of them got patented by other inventors because of him. And he only patented like maybe a half a dozen of what he actually designed. For instance, the Wright brothers. They weren't the first to flight. They weren't the first one to run up in the sky with the motorized vehicle. It was Leonardo da Vinci. He was the first to invent the helicopter, to take the flight in a helicopter, but he never got it patented. And then here come the Wright brothers, see? But he said in his book that I wrote, you know, the Da Vinci Code, breaking the Da Vinci Code and thinking like Leonardo da Vinci. Super, super intelligent. He stated that the human mind is capable of learning. The human brain is capable. It's the most superpower computer on earth. Well, back then they didn't have computers, but in the revisement of the book, they basically explain it that way. The revisions, there's like 10 different revisions of the book from Leonardo da Vinci in his writings. And he stated that the human mind is so capable of thinking, okay, The human mind can learn 14 facts a second every second of your life while you're alive. That's how powerful the human mind is. And it's up to you whether you can unleash that. You're going to step out? Am I boring you, Charlie? Yep, I carried the leak today for a little while. No other knife has sold as many as Kershaw has with this leak in the world. That's more than Chris Reeves Sabenzas or any of them, other than the Buck 110. The Buck 110 is the only knife that sold more knives than any knife in the world, and this is number 2. The Kershaw Leak is the most sold knife next to the Buck 110 of ever sold knives. In 2001, when they first came out, they sold over 2.5 million of them just in that first year. People love them. They still buy them. Oh, all right, Charlie. God bless you, brother. We'll see you on the next one, man. What time is it? 8:25. I think I'm going to get upstairs and spend some time with my lovely wife. Right? She didn't answer me. She's giving me a cold shoulder. What about Spyderco Domino? Is it good? All Spydercos are good. I didn't say no other knife wasn't as good or better. Giddy, 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 giddy. Come on, Tigger. Oh, there's my pumpkin. She's out there letting the cats in. Yeah. I love Spydercos. Great knife. Any American-made Spyderco is good in my book. I miss my pair of 2s, man. I don't know why I gave them up. I'm going to have to get them both again. I might even get me a pair of 3 while I'm at it. I had 2 of them. A pair of 2s and one I custom. I'm going to try opening my Facebook page here again. New tab. What is this? Oh, I need to finish cleaning my production table. It's a mess. I got it half cleaned, believe it or not. I just wanted to try my notebook out. So I decided to go live early tonight to do that. Yeah, so if you want to learn more about the Puukko book, or the Puukko, get you the book. It's on Amazon. Puukko. The knife from the land of Finland, the Finnish knife. So if you've ever owned a Rapala, they're from Finland too. A Rapala fishing fillet knife, well, if you own one, you have a Puukko and don't know it. Because the Rapala, if you look at it, is typical 100% Puukko, and it's designed and made for Rapala Corporation by Normark Martini. Martini Knives, they make the Puukko Rapala fish and fillet knife. So, y'all are dead. Nobody's saying anything here. I think I'm going to get off of here and maybe go live when the wife goes to bed. So be watching for that. I'm going to go watch a movie with her, I think. And I need to make me some more ginger tea. Oh, here comes trouble. All right. Gonna lay down up on the kitty bed. My cats are so cool. I love having them around. It makes it less boring in the shop when I got other souls down here. All right, guys. Nobody's saying anything, so I'm gonna get off here, clean up my shop. Maybe I'll make something tonight. You just can watch me make something. What did I want to start? Oh, I got to get on this fellow's knife that he ordered off me. I'm waiting on the scales to come in, which I think tomorrow they're coming. So tomorrow when they get here, I'm putting the knife together, and then I'm going to send it off to him. He's waited over a week now. But usually there's a 1 to 2 week waiting period on my knives if you order one from me. A lot of times I got to order some of the materials for them, especially depending on what you get on it. So, is my chat log not moving? You guys really not saying anything here? What time do you want to be back to live stream? Probably 10:30. I'm going to do some cleaning here now, and then I'm going to go upstairs and watch a movie with the wife. And after the movie, I'll probably come back down and go live. Okay, let me see here. So, maybe I'll just go live for an hour or so tonight. Maybe longer, who knows? But show out my knives, some of my knives if you guys want to see them. And maybe make something. I got genuine ostrich leather coming in the mail. I'm going to be making these wallets like this. Remember I made one Sunday and gave it away? I'm going to be making these wallets in ostrich skin. And I got green coming. She wanted green, so I'm going to start. I'm going to make probably a half a dozen of these with the green ostrich. You know what ostrich looks like, right? With all the little bumps all over it. So I'm going to make these top-sided wallets out of the ostrich. And with the gold thread, they're going to be something else. And I'll have them available on my eBay store. That's supposed to come in the next couple of days. I can't wait till it does because I also want to make a watch strap out of it. All right. Yep. Yeah, you guys will see me tonight. I'm going to go upstairs and spend it with the wife here. Let me see here. Where's my battery at here? It doesn't tell my level here. 49%. Okay. What the heck? Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and be watching out for me tonight. Like I said, I'm going to try to get on before 10. Might be 10:30, 11. But I'll be live for a couple hours anyways after that. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming in. God bless you all. Be safe. And hopefully we'll see you in a little while. I'm going to do some cleaning here before I go upstairs. So we'll see you later, Barbara. Thanks for everything you do for me. We'll see you later, Jim. We'll see you later, Fix Stuff all day. And catch you on the next one. Thanks.